Most runners ruin the result by doing too much or too little in the final week before a race. I'm currently 5 days out from the Bath Half, where I'll be going up against some stiff competition, so let's go through all the changes that I make on race week to make sure that 8 weeks of perfect training don't go to waste. So it's currently Tuesday and we are just warming up for the first session of the week. The race is on Sunday, so not too much has changed up until this point. Last week I sort of front loaded my mileage, which means I ran a bit more in the early week, and then by the weekend the mileage was able to taper off a bit, so that I still hit around that 90 miles, but I'm coming into race week a little bit fresher. So the long run was only 90 minutes. We've been maxing out at 2 hours, but everything else has pretty much been the same until today, where we're doing a much shorter session, much easier session. We've been doing those long float sessions. Made a video on the first one of those 2 weeks ago, and then last week did another one that went a lot better. Today is not going to be that. Today we've just got a threshold session, 4 sets of 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. This isn't about adding fitness. It's just about keeping the legs moving, letting them know there's still work to be done, and that'll continue into the rest of the week. So I'm just doing the exact same warm-up that I would do for any threshold session. A couple of things that I think are important to remind yourself, and things that I always find I'm telling the athletes that I coach, link in the description by the way, is that you're doing really good sessions and really good work when you're training full. So you don't have to change everything and say, okay, instead of doing my 2 mile warm up, I'm going to do a mile because I want to reduce the mileage. There's kind of no reason why you can't hit a great race by just reducing things a bit. Also, important to remember that I've had such great training these past few weeks. I've been doing sessions that I never ever thought possible. And if I go out today and struggle to run 5:10s, that's kind of irrelevant when it comes to race day. And I've had a couple of sessions pre-marathon and where they just go so badly, but I still come out and run a PB. So those are the important things to remember. So this is my dad. You probably recognise him from Instagram or TikTok. He ran 65:40 for the half back in the day, and he was just telling me about his taper sessions.
Back in the day when I was training, when it came to a big race we maybe had at the weekend, we had a session, we done 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. He's doing like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 4 sets, 24 minutes of volume. Ours came to like 21 minutes of volume. Things have not changed much really, let's be honest, in over 30 years from how we trained to how he's training just now for a taper session.
What do you think the actual difference is? Like, you ran 65:40, is it all the shoes?
It's not all just the shoes. I didn't concentrate in half marathons. I would say I was more of a 10k runner. I only ran about 6 half marathons in my life, so it wasn't something I focused on. Where I was training for a 10k or a half marathon, my training did not change. It was all the same stuff we'd done. 3:10 minutes was good enough for a 10k, 3:10 minutes was good enough for a half. I mean, the shoes are a big difference, don't get me wrong, absolutely, shoes make a big difference. But if I concentrated more on them and trained like a half marathon runner, I definitely think I could have run sub 65, but I didn't.
Aye, so this is my first race of 2026 in 5 days time, but I'm going to have like 6 races in the next 2 and a bit months, so subscribe and let's get into the session. It's halfway done. I don't feel amazing. Like, it feels easy enough running sub 5 minute miles. Probably feels as comfortable as it ever has. But I had too much coffee yesterday afternoon and I slept terribly. So I definitely feel like I need a nap, which is no different from any other week. That's how I'm feeling. But 2 sets done, 2 sets to go. Let's just keep it going. This is in the last set. Just doing my best to hold it back. Feeling good, but don't let it go too hard. Nick,
Pick up there a wee bit, aye.
I'm going to tuck in. Make it as easy as possible. That was good. 6.9 miles at 5:14 per mile. Like, whether or not it was exactly threshold kind of doesn't really matter. It felt comfortable, and like, we're not training threshold zone today, so I'm not going to test the lactate because that was all just about priming the legs and keeping everything ready to go for Sunday. But that's the most comfortable those paces have felt in a long time. After my easy run yesterday, I was like, is my GPS a bit dodgy? But I really do think I'm just fit. I've done this session before in the Valencia build that I ran my PB, and I don't think I was any faster than that. I remember it just about killed me. And that today, whether my lactate would have been under 3.5, I don't know, but it certainly wasn't hard. So that's a great sign. Everything is looking good. I will run fast again on Friday, and I'll take you through that later in the video. But for now, protein bar, lunch, and then nap time. So it is still Tuesday. I got my nap in and have just arrived at the gym for a very light gym session. I already pulled back the weight a little bit on Sunday, but now is just about keeping the legs kind of firing a bit and hopefully not feeling that much. And then I will go for a sauna. No more running tonight. This morning was enough, and want to just be really fresh for the end of the week. So that's my light gym session done. Now just going to go for a 20-minute sauna, which will be my last sauna before the race. I've been going for a sauna pretty consistently, so just going to stop that completely in the last few days before the race. Don't want to go into a race dehydrated. So I'm just about to do something exciting, which I didn't know about when I first started filming this video, but over 20 years of running, and I have never had to fill in an expression of interest form for a Great Britain team, just because I'm on the elite start for Bath, which is the World Half Marathon trial. Top 2, if they have the time, got automatic selection. If you don't fill in one of these forms, you can't be selected. And once I fill this in, I'm also going to do something even more exciting, which I will take you through when we go. We're just about to leave to do that now as well. So we have arrived at Mygo Sports, which is a sports shop in the south side of Glasgow, because I got selected to be on their ambassador programme, and I'm going to be receiving some Adidas kit and Adidas shoes, which is very, very exciting. First time in a 20-year running career that I'm getting a sponsorship of any kind. So very, very grateful for Mygo Sports and Adidas as well for doing this, but I'm going to go and grab that now. Just forget or maybe know quite on it. So it is Friday, we have less than 48 hours until the Bath half, and I'm here at the canal. Today we've got 20 minutes easy, and then 5 by 2 minutes threshold, finishing up with some strides. Same as Tuesday, we're not training necessarily here, we're just making sure that the legs aren't flat come Sunday, and there's kind of no point in me trying to prove anything to myself here. I know I'm fit, I know I'm ready, and this is just about getting something done. So I've been staying at Holly's for the past few days and forgot to bring appropriate running clothes, hence being dressed like this. If I get these trousers off, you'll see something even worse. But let's go and get that easy done. So that's 20 minutes easy done, 2.8 miles at 7.15 per mile. Got the first 10 minutes done with Holly. She's still on the first week of her comeback after an injury that's lasted 13 weeks. So nice to get her running with her. Obviously I had to drop her in the second half, but let's rattle through all the things I've done in the past 2 days. So Wednesday, did 2 easy runs, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon. Also did a very chill core session, about 50% of my usual reps. Thursday, did same running again, 30 minutes easy in the morning, 30 minutes easy in the afternoon. And also went for a hot bath with some Epsom salts and some muscle soak. Started taking my beet it shot. So I'll load up with beetroot yesterday, today and tomorrow before switching to normal on the day of the race. This is the outfit I was talking about, by the way. Like that. Woohoo! There we go. How's your run?
I feel like I've never ran a day in my life before today.
Now she's on camera duties. Dad wasn't available today. He only comes for sessions that add up to more than 10 minutes of total volume. Topless. I don't think I realised how worn out my last ones were. They felt very bouncy. Holly's now going to carry me up this muddy hill. Five by 2 minutes, threshold with 45-second float recovery. Let's go. That was great.
Yeah.
Probably quite a lot faster than Coach had in mind. But I hate to say it because I've not raced yet, but it felt like nothing. I'm running like sub 5 minute miles, feeling like I was out an easy run. So I'm going to just do 4 15-second strides with the wind at my back. I don't think my coach told me how many to do, but that seems like the minimum. I would have been happy running them in 5:15s. So let's do the minimum and let's just get home, recover and get to Bath. So that is how I get ready for a race. Pretty much just bringing the volume back, bringing the intensity back and doing some extra little recovery things. I can honestly say, regardless of what the result on Sunday ends up being, I'm in the shape of my life. I've never felt that good running sub 5 minute miles. And I've done it twice this week, just feeling so controlled. And yeah, I'm excited to have the opportunity to race against some of the best guys in Britain right now. So subscribe if you want to see how Bath goes. That will of course be the next video. There is a tracking app, by the way, if you want to track it in the moment. I think I'm number 12. Hopefully we can get 5k splits and you can see how it goes. But thanks for watching. See you next week. Cheers.